We've got 3 breaks tonight. We're going to do a little memorabilia, some autographed mini football helmets, some Triple Threads baseball, and a little Prism Draft Picks basketball. That's what's on tap. Before we get started ripping, there is some information I like to go over, so let's get that up on the screen and start through it. Feedback is 100% automated on eBay, and I do that so that you never have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And the far more important thing there, of course, is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. This is a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we have one new release tomorrow. That's Hoops Basketball. We're going to start super early at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, because there's a lot of cards in a half case of that. Yeah, it's a big 20-box case, crazy. We're going to break 10 boxes of it, equally crazy. And because there are so many cards, Veteran Base does not ship to the teams in this break. Veteran Base has a separate bidding category. If you read through the listing description, it'll give you a lot more information about what is and is not included in that. Thursday night, we're going to break Phoenix Football by the Master Case. A Master Case is really just 2 8-box cases in a bigger box. Yeah, Panini likes to do that for whatever reason. So that's what we're doing on Thursday. Friday is the new release of Flawless Basketball. We'll do a 1-box half-case break of that. And we'll also do a little Prism Football by the full case. Saturday, we'll start early again. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Once again, Veteran Base will have its own bidding spot and not go to the teams, because that'll be the back half of that case of Hoops Basketball that we start on Wednesday. We're going to finish it on Saturday. And we're going to take Sunday as an off night because there's going to be a lot of sorting to do after opening all that stuff. So I think we'll need a little day there to kind of catch our breath and get caught up on that somewhat. Here's what you need to know for tonight. We have 1 free shipping break. We'll talk about it first. That's the Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. Anytime you do a break with me that has completely free shipping, it is projected to go out no later than a week after the fact. So if you hit one of the mini helmets tonight, it's going to be on the way to you no later than Tuesday the 12th, a week from today. Often it goes sooner. Sometimes it goes a lot sooner. Should not be any later than that. If you get skunked in the mini helmet break, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It's just a single card, just out of a box for your team. I would just pull one out, and generally on a free shipping break, I would hang on to it and send it the next time you have a package shipping. If, however, you don't want to wait for your next package to ship, all you need to do, send me a message and let me know. I'll get it on the way to you by itself, plain white envelope and a stamp kind of deal. Now, our paid shipping breaks tonight, that's Triple Threads and Prism Draft Picks Basketball. Those should be on the way to you approximately Friday. As always, if I can get something out to you sooner than the date you see, I will happily do so. If something unexpected happens, could slide a day later. As it stands right now, I expect it to be well on its way to you on or about Friday. I don't think anybody's going to get skunked in Prism Draft Picks. I think every team is going to pull cards in that one. However, in Triple Threads, it is possible that a team could get skunked, not pull a base card or any card at all. If that happens to you there, your consolation card or cards will go ahead and ship out when the rest of the break goes, because it is a paid shipping break. And this is also the order we're going in tonight. So the mini helmets are first. Triple Threads is our second break of the night. Prism Draft Picks Basketball, our third break of the night. So to get things started, it is the start of a new case. It will be a 5-box break of 2019 Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 5th of November. You will see their team names on one side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. New spreadsheet will go up before each and every break, so if you're not in this mini helmet break, hang tight. Your break will be coming up, and you'll see your name up there at that point in time. Last little piece of business here. You are going to notice that I'm getting ready. I'm going to change up the focus a little bit. So your background is probably going to get a little blurry, but please don't be worried about that. That is intentional, and it will actually allow us to see everything up a little bit better than we might otherwise be able to. So this is the start of a new case. Here's how that's going to work. because we're starting this case of mini helmets, but we're not finishing it tonight. I'm going to take all 10 of them out. I will number each of them on the end, and then we will use random.org to determine for us which mini helmets are opened tonight versus which ones will be opened in the next break of this product. So takes a minute here, but bear with me and we'll get it knocked out fairly quickly here. The hardest part's getting them out of the box. It's a really weird box that they use this year, super tall, so it's hard to reach down in there to get them, you know. All right, let's get these numbered. Meanwhile, Tim is here. Hi, Tim, and John, and Doug, and Ashley. It's Ashley's first time. Well, welcome, Ashley. Glad to have you joining us. John, you're not in this one. You're just going to hang out and watch the mini helmets. Hey, sometimes some fun stuff comes out of here, and it doesn't take very long either, so that's a good one to just hang out and watch sometimes, for sure. All right, let's get ourselves over here to dear old random. This is easy. I'm simply going to type in 1 through 10, and I will hit random one time. Whatever the first, after we randomize, we'll take the first 5 numbers, open the corresponding 5 boxes. I started to say good luck. I'm so used to when we do random saying good luck, everybody. Yeah, we don't need luck on this one so much, do we? We just need 5 numbers. 8, 3, 9, 2, and 1. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9 that we're opening tonight. 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. Surely I can remember that. There's the 1, 2, 3 part. There's the 9. And here's going to be our little 8. All right, give me a hot second here to get these other 5 put out of the line of fire, and then we'll dig in here in a minute. All right, I'm also gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna get these others kind of over here off to the side. We'll do these one at a time just to give me a little more working room there, I think. Staying lovers here. Tim, you are waiting on triple threads. All right, cool. After Hours Kitchen wants to know, is Prism next? After Hours Kitchen, no, it is not. You must not have jumped in right at the start. So once again, guys, our rundown: mini helmets first, triple threads second, Prism basketball third. Green Bay Packers is our first mini helmet out. We are looking at a Dave Robinson autograph. Looks like we've got a couple of authentications over there. One of them is Beckett. The other one might be a player authentication or something. Hologram sticker. And there's your Beckett paperwork inside on a throwback helmet. So Green Bay Packers are the first out. Oh, Ashley, I don't know if you are the Cardinals or not, my friend. We had that spreadsheet up there, of course, right at the beginning of the break. I can put it up there for you again if you need to take a look at it, but it'll be after we do the break. You know, I don't ever like to navigate away from our breaks when we have already opened the case and gotten started. You know, I like to leave the camera where it is, but we can check it after the fact. Ozzie Newsome on a collegiate helmet. Beckett certified. Where's our Beckett paperwork? You can barely see it. It's down inside there. You can't really see it too well, but it is in there. So since that is on a collegiate helmet, it's going to go to the team that he played for the longest, which we will, of course, check that out after we get through everything. If I can manage to get my knife to cut plastic. I mean, I know you can't trust me with super sharp objects, right? But my knife should be able to cut plastic, I would think. Really, you can trust me with sharp objects. That was a joke. Some of you know that. Some of you are probably like, oh my God. Tyreek Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs. Also Beckett authenticated, and front and center is our paper Beckett to go with the sticker that you saw there on the back. So we are coming into mini helmet number 4 of 5 right now. And once again, I'm not managing to somehow get through. Well, I tell you what, let's just go a different route. How about that? We'll just use the old scissors. One way or another, we're getting in here. Oh, come on now, mini helmet. Looks like a Charger. Throwback Chargers, as a matter of fact. Charlie Joyner for the Bolts. And we've got Beckett authentication on it. Paper in the front as well. Yeah, boy, didn't everybody get up in arms today when was it The Athletic? Somebody came out with an article saying, oh, the Chargers are not getting the support they think they should in LA. They're considering a permanent move to London, and the NFL's all for it, and the owner's all for it. And the owner, needless to say, didn't take too kindly to that. Came out after that announcement and with a few choice words that we won't say here in prime time, and said that is not the case. Last out is a Dallas Cowboy. That is Tony Dorsett. Beckett authenticated once again, and down hiding in the bottom there is the Beckett paperwork. So now let's just go get Mr. Ozzie Newsome all sorted here. Honestly, I don't remember if he played for more than one team. So we're just going to go check it out, and I'm going to make sure that this is going to the right spot. I want to say it was maybe only one team, but you know what? Every time I think it's only one team, there'll be some other teams I forget about. So let's see. No, he was all Cleveland Browns. Never played for anybody else. So we would have been safe saying that, but now we're doubly safe. So to recap, it is Ozzie Newsome on a collegiate helmet going to the Cleveland Browns, the team, the only team he played for in the NFL. So yeah, definitely played there the longest because, hey, it's the only one. We had the Charlie Joyner that came out for the Chargers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the speedy Tyreek Hill. Next up, it is Mr. Tony Dorsett for the Cowboys. I kind of like that one. Kind of digging on that one. And then we had Dave Robinson for the Packers that got us started tonight. All right, kids, let me get these put away real quickly. Let me just carry our little group here into the shipping area. Ooh, isn't that official? And then we'll be rolling into triple threads as soon as I get back. All right, let me get this case of triple threads up here on the table and get our spreadsheet up here and do a few little things like that. All right, so first off, somebody wanted to see the spreadsheet for the break we just completed. So here's that once again. If you wanted to see what teams you had, that again, the break that we just completed. Now we're getting ready to take a look at a brand new one and do triple threads. All right, so for those of you who joined after we went over all of this, here's what you need to know. Mini helmets, if you hit one, will be on the way to you no later than Tuesday a week from today. Always the case with free shipping stuff, projected no later than a week out. Sometimes goes sooner, sometimes a lot sooner, won't be any later than that. If you didn't hit in the mini helmet break, I would typically hold on to your consolation card or card, send them with the next package since it is a free shipping break. If you want them sooner, hit me up, eBay messages, take care of it for you. Paid shipping breaks tonight, triple threads, Prism draft picks, should be on the way to you approximately Friday. If I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will. Otherwise, expect it to head your way on or before Friday. If you get skunked in triple threads and don't hit anything, base card or otherwise, your consolation card or cards will ship with the rest of the break since it is a paid shipping break. Prism Draft Picks Basketball, I think everybody's going to hit something on the off chance that somebody didn't even get a base card. Of course, your consolation card or cards would also ship with the break since it is a paid shipping break. It is a 9-box case of 2019 Triple Threads Baseball. This is break number 2. This also ended tonight on eBay, Tuesday night, the 5th of November. Once again, we've got team names on the left-hand side, winning bidders cross from each team as we roll on down the line here. If you are waiting on Draft Picks basketball, if you're waiting on Draft Picks baseball, you've been waiting a long time. But if you're waiting on Draft Picks basketball, yeah, it'll be right after we do Triple Threads. And this doesn't take, terribly long time. So, take us a little while, but not an outrageous amount of time. Stang Lover, you said now there's a a charger because you always have the chargers in the mini helmets. I know, man, but you gave up on the mini helmets. You swore off them. So, yeah, it's like they say about the lottery. You can't win if you don't play, or you have to play to win, or I don't know, whatever the wording is. But I feel your pain, man. We'll have to do better for you here, won't we? Ashley, the back half of that case, I don't have it scheduled yet. We'll probably do it sometime next week, but I haven't determined a specific date yet. So sometime within the next 7 days, we'll get the back half of that scheduled. Usually it would have probably, I really need to change my blade, would have probably been a little bit sooner, but we've got so much stuff this week that's really base card heavy that I don't schedule nearly as much stuff to do when we have breaks like hoops and, Prism and all that stuff, because it just takes forever to get that stuff sorted and out the door. So I tend not to do as much of the secondary stuff when we've got that coming up. So as you notice here, each one of our Triple Threads master boxes has a pair of mini boxes in it. So what I am doing right now is getting all of our mini boxes extracted. So once we start rolling, we can kind of just keep on trucking. Each one of these mini boxes should have an autograph card and a relic card in it. So fair number of hits in this break by the time it's all said and done. And usually some really good stuff. That's the fun of Triple Threads. Brent, did you get a couple of those mini helmets? Did you get more than one? That's awesome, man. Joe says, who won the Red Sox? I don't know. I didn't notice. I tend to autopilot when I am both invoicing and when I'm doing the spreadsheet. I'm just when I'm doing that, I'm counting teams. I'm not even looking at anything else. I'm just counting teams and invoicing as quickly as I can. And then when I'm doing the spreadsheet, it's usually the same thing. I'm just real quick copy paste and generally doing about 15 other things at once. And I didn't retain it, my friend. I don't remember. But Tim says the Red Sox have been hitting like crazy in Triple Threads and everything he's been watching. So maybe that is why the run up, perhaps, it sounds like. All right. Let's get going here. And Church, hi Church, you said Church 732 says you've been seeing Chris Sale and CC Sabathia in about every other box. All right, well, let's see if we follow the trend here tonight with this. So once again, looking for one autograph and one relic per box. Let me get both kinds of sleeves out just in case I need the smaller ones. I don't really know if I will, but we'll have them handy just in case. Of course, there's going to be base cards in here too, and this is one pack per mini box. We'll have some numbered base as well. There's usually all kinds of interesting stuff in here. We go a little slower through the first ones and then speed it up as we go on. So first base out, that is numbered to 99. You've got Ryan Sandberg for the Cubbies. And the second one out, numbered to 259, the green parallel is Trevor Story for the Colorado Rockies. And that was to 99. Did I say 99 on it? If I didn't, it is. I can't remember if I did or if I didn't. Then some base that is not numbered. This is just our regular base. You've got Eddie Rosario there for the Twins, Smoltz for the Braves, Chris Davis for the Oakland A's. Our first hit of the night is Austin Meadows for the Tampa Bay Rays. That is numbered to 18. Nice looking autograph and relic pairing. And behind it comes Ozzie for the Braves. Little Ozzie Albies relic here for Atlanta. That is numbered to 18. Sadly, it's just all solid white, but yet numbered to 18, right? I always want to see more pizzazz. That's all I'm saying. Joe, you hit a Chris Sale autograph to 9. Very good. And in here, you've got 2 random teams, Oakland and the Giants. All right. Well, sometimes the random teams pay off, honestly. You never know how it's going to shake out, to tell you the truth. Mike Piazza, first out for the Mets, and that is numbered to 75. Followed by Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson to 199. Our straight-up base Koufax for the Dodgers, Mr. Acuna for the Braves, and for the Mets, Conforto. Speaking of the Red Sox, Xander is first out with a nice-looking relic card there, which is numbered to 9, and it's first in the series, no less, number 1 of 9. Sweet. Behind that, we have Ronnie Rodriguez for the Detroit Tigers is your autograph card. That one is numbered to 50 for the Tigers. So I do have more triple threads, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly how much, but I want to say maybe a couple more 9-box cases. I think. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think. So, I don't know. We'll either break some more as 9, or we might split some up and use some in mixers, or do some other configuration. I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out from tonight, and then figure out what the next step will be for this. To 259, Piazza and the Mets. Some base, Scherzer, Nationals, J.D. Martinez, who, by the way, opted in with the Red Sox. And a little Roger Clemens action there for the Yankees. I think everybody thought J.D. Martinez was going to opt out, but guess what? He didn't. So Red Sox payroll is going to be a hot mess now with him in there, I think. Chicago White Sox, Michael Kopech. Relic, autograph, numbered 275. Can you catch it? It's down there on that corner. It doesn't always show up the best on the camera, but it's there. Tampa Bay Rays hit again. Tommy Pham on this one should be our relic. And that is numbered 2/9, I believe it says. Also just plain white. This feels like a printing plate. That's why I didn't pull it forward before, because I think it is. Jose Altuve and the Astros. Sure enough. It's got a little curvature to it. Most of you, probably all of you, know these printing plates are actually used in the manufacturing process. So they do sometimes have scrapes and scratches and bends and other interesting things happening. But nonetheless, that's what you got there. A little printing plate for the Astros. Church says the Tommy Pham was fantastic. Nice little play on words there. I approve. To 75, Verlander, Astros. A little Aaron Judge to 199 for the New York Yankees. Some base, Pedro Martinez for the Red Sox. Oh, Mariano Rivera for the Yankees, and Jim Palmer for the Orioles. Takes care of our base. Next up here, we've got Francisco Lindor, Corey Kluber, and Jose Ramirez for the Indians. That's a sweet little hit now, isn't it? Got the relic and autograph pairing. And where's the number on this? It's got to be numbered. Oh, there it is. Hidden down there. It's numbered to 27. So nice looking card there for the Indians. Milwaukee Brewers, Ryan Braun. Relic. They all look the same. White. And that one is numbered to 27. That white swatch looks the same as the ones numbered to lower and etc. Tim, you need a Mariners card. All right, let's try to find you a Mariners card. A good Mariners card, to be specific, is what you've got requested there. We'll see if the Mojo can deliver it. Do our best to bring forth a little Seattle for you. Roy Halladay. Roy is the Toronto Blue Jays. It's numbered to 299. Jose Ramirez for the Indians to 99. Some base. Dodgers. We've seen this before. The Braves and the Mets. We've seen that exact identical lineup of base cards, as a matter of fact. And, so obviously that's correlation pattern for sure. And behind it, you have Glavine Piazza and Pedro Martinez. Looking for the Mets with a triple relic, numbered to 18. Tiny little bit of a pinstripe, barely hiding over there in the corner. Jose Ramirez for the Indians. Autograph, relic, numbered to 50. Joe, you feel like a Ricky Henderson is coming? You're feeling it? You're feeling the love for Ricky? All right, let's see if we can make it happen. Do our best here. Wade Boggs, 259, Boston Red Sox. Next up for the Mets, Tom Seaver to 299. I like Tom Seaver. Some base, Astros, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Orioles with Cal Ripken. Here comes another Red Sox. You guys called that Xander again. And Xander has a relic, numbered to, various relics, numbered to 27. And here comes a hit for your Mariners. Autograph for Mitch Haniger. Mitch is numbered to 75. At least we got a gray relic instead of a white one on that one. I don't know what his status is either. He got hit in the season. That ball took a bad bounce and hit him in a very sensitive area, shall we say, I believe. And he was out. And I don't think he came back before the end of the season, did he? So I guess he'll be back next year. I don't remember him coming back anyway, so I don't think he did. All right, Trevor Bauer, Indians on this card to 299. Followed by one Randy Johnson and the Arizona Diamondbacks, numbered to 99. Some base. Look, same pattern. Dodgers, Braves, and Mets. The exact same cards in the exact same order again. Third time. But the hits aren't. That's what matters. The hits are different. For the Braves, you've got John Smoltz. That is a nice little hit for the Braves. It is numbered to 9. Autograph, relic, sweet hit if you've got Atlanta. Here come the Brewers with another relic, Lorenzo Cain on the front of this one. And Lorenzo here numbered to 18. All right, Orioles and Jim Palmer to 99. Followed by some green to 259, Don Mattingly and the Yankees. Base for the Royals, and Ted Williams for the Red Sox, and a little Juan Soto for the Nationals. Atlanta Braves again, Ozzie Albies on this one. Ozzie is relics, numbered to 27. So by default, that means that Patrick Corbin here is going to be an autograph for the World Series winning Washington Nationals. Patrick Corbin autograph and relic, numbered to 75. You all know I'm glad that the Nationals won. Like my little underdog teams. Plus the Astros won really recently, so I was happy for the Nats. But now I'm sad that baseball's over until next year. I'll just have to fill up all my time with basketball and football, won't I? Speaking of, my Kentucky Wildcats are taking the floor, I think, along about now, as a matter of fact. Number to 199, Jacob deGrom and the Mets. And there's Acuna to 259 for the Braves. Oh, I bet this is going to be the same order we just saw a minute ago, too. Yeah, it is. Royals, Red Sox, and Nationals. All right. Collation patterns established. Blake Snell. Tampa Bay Rays, autograph, relic, pairing, number 218. And a relic for John Lester and the Cubbies. Chicago, John Lester to, what does that say? 27, I believe that says. And a blue relic, thank goodness. Change pace. Oh, Cruz, we're doing a ton of basketball breaks. Of course, we've got the one coming up next here tonight. Tomorrow night is hoops, so we'll be breaking hoops tomorrow night, hoops on Saturday. Prism draft picks tonight. There's immaculate, or no, not immaculate. Oh, why did I just draw a blank? Flawless basketball releases on Friday. We'll be breaking that. Probably got some more immaculate to break from 17-18. We got a ton of stuff. Chipper Jones, 299, Braves. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas to 199, White Sox. Our base, it's Roger Clemens for the Yankees, Philadelphia Phillies, and Jim Thome, and Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. Mets are getting involved here. Jacob deGrom. And Jacob has some nice looking relics, numbered to 36. My Cincinnati Reds get a hit. Yay, whoever's got the Reds, you got one. With Raisel Iglesias. Very cool. Autograph, relic, numbered 299. Cincinnati Reds don't hit a ton, you know, so I'm always excited when they do. That's my rooting interest. Yeah, Tim, the Braves have hit some nice stuff in here. And Joe, to your point, as have the Indians. We've definitely had some nice hits come out, and a little more spread out than maybe some of our other breaks were. Not quite as concentrated on one or two teams. So glad to see that, of course. Sometimes they do not do a good job randomizing teams, as we all know. Al Kaline, Tigers, 259. Followed by a little Willie Mays to 299 for San Fran. We have ourselves some base. Tony Gwynn, Padres. Johnny Bench for my Cincinnati Reds. And Mr. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Tampa Bay Rays have been hitting a lot tonight, too. Austin Meadows, relic, numbered to 36. And the Twins get a hit. Jose Barrios, your pitcher. I would say ace, but he had kind of a rough year. Numbered to 50, relic, autograph. Stang lover, I'm going to hoop till I can't hoop no more. Oh, man, you know how long those breaks are when we do hoops. No matter how fast you go through them, which I will go pretty fast once we get through that first box, those breaks just take forever. I mean, why in the world anybody puts a 20-box case of, you know, when they have that many cards per box, just kills me every year. Gleyber Torres and the Yankees to $2.99. Like, I look forward to the hits, but I always dread the actual breaking and sorting. To 50, Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Aaron Nola for the Phillies, our base cards. We have here Tyler O'Neill for the St. Louis Cardinals. I think that's our first Cardinals hit tonight. Number to 75, got your ink and your relics. And another hit for the Tampa Bay Rays, amazingly enough. Tommy Pham has a relic. Number 236. Looks a lot like the other Tommy Pham relic. Imagine that. Tim, you said you're feeling a booklet. You think so? You think there's a booklet waiting for us? I'd like to find a booklet. Church, you saw a beautiful Barry Larkin relic come out of this last week. Oh, I would have been, I'm sure, longing for it. I like my Cincinnati Reds, even though we're terrible. I still like them. What are you going to do, right? Eventually, one day, maybe, possibly, we'll be good. Or not, but I try. Hunter Dozier, 259, Kansas City Royals. Mr. Jose Barrios, that, of course, your Minnesota Twins to 299. The Yankees are there, and Judge Chris Bryant for the Cubbies. I must have, maybe I didn't leave one. Maybe we've got an extra hit in this box. We'll see. Blake Snell, Charlie Morton, Tyler Glasnow, Tampa Bay Rays have a trio of relics, numbered to 36. The Atlanta Braves and Ozzie Albies. Ooh, I like that card. That's nice. That is numbered to 3, and those relics are pretty sweet. I do like that. And the Indians get another hit. Corey Kluber coming out for the Cleveland Indians. Autograph relic numbered to 25. So, yeah, we've got a pretty good little group of hits right now for the Braves and the Indians and the Rays. So right about the time I was saying they were spreading around the love, we kind of bottlenecked a little bit, didn't we? Jose Ramirez to 199, Indians. K-Line for Detroit Tigers to 299. Then we've got Red Sox, Yankees, and Orioles for our base. Red Sox coming up on the back end here with Mr. David Ortiz, numbered to 18, relic. Milwaukee Brewers, a Josh Hader signature. Your awesome little relief pitcher there, numbered to 99. Oh, Church, you're a Royals fan, so you you know how it is about my Reds. Yeah, I feel your pain on that one, brother. Although, you guys certainly have been better since the last time we were good. Yeah, John, I'm with you. He says, let's go back to the 70s for the big red machine. Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. That's my favorite Reds era players is that group from the 70s. I love all those guys. 517. Is that say NTY? Yeah, I'm just going to call you 517. You're not minding the Rays and Braves hits, so those must be for you. You must have both of those teams then. Jackie Robinson to 299 for the Dodgers. Piazza to 199 for the Mets. The White Sox and Frank Thomas. That's actually a base card. I just missed the start of them. Reggie Jackson for the Yankees. Carlos Correa for the Astros. Next out, the Toronto Blue Jays hit Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy is numbered to 99. Relics, autographs, etc. San Francisco Giants, Buster Posey. And Buster is numbered to 36, I think that says. Always liked Buster Posey. I think he's going to have to retire soon, though. Between all of his injuries and his various things, he's really lost a couple steps. So I think Buster may have to hang up the glove before too long. Strasburg, numbered to 299. Nationals. K-line to 50 for the Tigers. We've got some base for the Astros and the Mets and the Cubs. John wants to know if I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I tell you what, last year at Christmas dinner, my family got into a big debate over that. My dad and my sister and myself got into a big debate. My stepmom and my brother-in-law didn't care at all, but my dad and my sister and I got into a big debate about that. A lot of varying opinions about it, that's for sure. Rafael Devers and the Red Sox. Nice looking group of relics, numbered 218. Here comes an Oakland A. Matt Olson. Should have some ink on the other side. Numbered 299. Matt Olson had a pretty good year, by the way. Not for nothing, but he did. Church thinks it's awesome that we were arguing about that over Christmas dinner. Yeah, well, we were. Yeah, my whole family is pretty sports inclined. My mother as well, although baseball is my mother's least favorite. She loves basketball. She likes college football, but not pro football very much. She prefers college basketball to pro basketball. And sometimes she watches baseball, but she mostly thinks baseball is kind of boring, so she doesn't watch it very much. But she wanted the Astros in the World Series, and of course I wanted the Nationals, so we were kind of rooting against one another in that regard. Conforto, 259 for the Mets to 299, Moncada and the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds, the Brewers, and the Royals are our base cards. And we have Brad Keller for the Kansas City Royals, a future phenom autograph relic, numbered 250. And the Yankees, is this our first Yankee? Might be. Clint Frazier relic. Might be our first Yankees hit of the night, numbered to 36. I mean, the Yankees have had other cards, but I don't know if they've had another hit yet. So we are coming into our last mini box. So we're going to go ahead and call it Last Box Mojo right here. And see if maybe we can call forth the big time mojo. Let's look for a big booming hit out of here. See if we can't conjure one up. What do you say? I think we can. I'm feeling good about it. I'm holding you in suspense, aren't I? Sorry, I'm organizing. I'm organizing a little bit here for a second off on the sorting side of the table so I have room when we scoot this over in a minute. Sandy Koufax and the Dodgers to 259. Speaking of Barry Larkin earlier, there he is to 299, Cincinnati Reds. We have base for the Red Sox and the Mets and the Rockies. And a hit for the Pirates with Kevin Kramer. One of the bright spots for the Pirates this year. And little Mr. Kevin Kramer there happens to be numbered to 35. And we did manage to get a little black and yellow in our relic up there at the top, so that's kind of cool. And then the Yankees with a relic for one Brett Gardner, numbered 236. How about that? No redemptions even. Woohoo! It's party when there's no redemptions. That's how I feel anyway. All right, let's recap it. Oh, John, you are good friends with Patrick Corbin's family. Oh, cool, man. So you were really excited that the Nationals won. All right, so this is our recap. We've got Yankees and Yankees, Oakland A's, San Francisco Giants, followed by the Toronto Blue Jays, the Red Sox, the Atlanta Braves, trio of relics for Tampa Bay Rays. Next up, the Pirates, Kansas City Royals, Red Sox, Brewers, Indians, the Rays, and the Minnesota Twins. Then we have St. Louis Cardinals and the Cubbies, a trio of relics for the Mets, Brewers, trio of relics with autographs attached for the Indians. That's a nice one. I like that one. Well, I like lots of them, but I don't know. Particularly like that one, I guess. Tampa Bay Rays. My little Cincinnati Reds got a hit. Yay, Reds. The Mets, the Rays, the Nats and Patrick Corbin, the Atlanta Braves with another. We have a printing plate here for the Astros, Jose Altuve. I just put it in there because, well, you know, it's a printing plate. So it's in there because of that. It is curved a little bit. And as I mentioned before, I'm sure all of you are aware those printing plates actually are used in the printing process. That's why sometimes they're a little bent or curved or have scratches or whatnot on them. The Brewers. This is a nice one. It's numbered to 9. John Smoltz and the Braves. The Mariners. The Red Sox. The Indians. Tampa Bay Rays again. The White Sox. The Tigers. I forgot we hit that for the Tigers back towards the beginning of the break. Followed by Red Sox and Braves. And we got things started tonight with a little Austin Meadows action for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, so Triple Threads is all finished up there. And let me get caught up on chat over here for a second. And John says whoever has the Patrick Corbin autograph, he would be interested in buying it if you want to sell it. And in case you are not watching live, in which case I don't know if you'd be able to see the chat and replay, his email is CINNREDSJR@AOL.com. So basically the abbreviation for Cincinnati, CINN, Reds Jr., REDSJR@AOL.com. So if somebody wants to sell the Patrick Corbin, you have got a willing buyer there, it seems. Can't get any easier than that now, can it? All right, so probably everybody has seen this by now, right? We've had it up there a couple of times, read through it a couple of times. So I'm not going to read through it word for word again. If you were not logged in one of the other times it was presented, please take a moment, read through it right now. Hit me up in chat if you have any questions about the information that you see there. All right, gives you shipping info, etc. We are rolling into an 8-box half case of Prism Draft Picks basketball. This is the start of a new case. So we're going to have to get them out and number them and that sort of thing. Or, because there's so many of them, I may just let you guys either choose left or right or top or bottom. I'll have to see how it's organized when I cut into the case in a minute. So it is an 8-box break, 2019-20 Prism Draft Picks basketball half case break. Break number 2 ended tonight on eBay as well, Tuesday night, the 5th of November. Team names on one side, winning bidders on the other. Pacers, nobody wanted them, nobody loved them, so they got no bids. Any Pacers cards hang out here with me. Everybody else, you're going to see your name across from your team. All right, so kids, let me get this case up here and see how this is opened up, how this is. Well, let me just see what it looks like in there. And then I'll either have you guys decide right-hand side, left-hand side, top layer, bottom layer, something. Because when there's so many, it's really a pain to take this many out and number them. All right, so they are organized left and right in here. So here's what I'm going to say. We're going to take the majority opinion from the first 3 replies I see. If you want to open the right-hand side of the case or the left-hand side of the case, go ahead and type it into chat there. And out of the first 3, we'll take the majority opinion. All right? So 3 people get to typing, please. We'll decide if we're opening left-hand side or right-hand side of this case. All right, 517 NTY says the left. Gilbert DeLuna says the right. Our third choice here is going to make the decision. What's it going to be? Who's going to jump in here and tell us? Right now we've got 1 left and 1 right, waiting on a third person to weigh in with an opinion. Siri thought I was talking to her. She tried to pop up, but we don't want Siri to tell us. Oh, there got to be one more of you. Keep way in there, man. Seriously? Come on. I'm stuck at 2. I need to see a third one. We got to see a third one. Nobody? For real? Am I going to have to really go to random? Because no third person's going to answer it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Strong Crosby comes in and says right. Thank you, Strong Crosby. And then Stang Lover right below it also said right. So, all right it is. Out of our first 3, we had 1 left and 2 right. So the right-hand side of the box, case, whatever, wins it. The box is on the right-hand side of the case is what I'm trying to say. All right, let me get down in here and fish out this last one. Oh, he's wedged in there too. Come on out there, buddy. Okay, give me a second to put the remaining 8 out of the way, and I'll be right back with you. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I have not memorized all the teams for all these guys that are in here. So, the ones that I know or I feel reasonably sure about, I'll read off as we go. I have a few of them written down on a little cheat sheet, the ones that I have a tendency to forget, so I can also glance over at that and get an idea. And there still may yet be 1 or 2 floating around that I either don't have written down or don't remember or whatever. And of course, if it is that way, just know that it's gonna obviously ship to the team it belongs to. These are all in their collegiate uniforms, so that's what makes it a little challenging. We're looking for 5 autographs per box. So basically it is 1 per pack. I mean, that's the easiest way to say it. There's all kinds of parallels and inserts and prisms and various things in here. We'll go a little bit slower through the first box. Kind of talk about some of that stuff. Subsequent boxes will be a little bit faster. Stang Lover, I just noticed you said center right. There's no center in that case. That's what I wanted to see, how it was configured in there. I couldn't remember from where we had done it before. Okay, so Crusade inserts, there'll be loads of them. Some of them will be numbered, some of them won't. That's just a base Crusade. Silver Prisms, there'll be tons of them as well, tons and tons. That Eric Pascal is a warrior. Goes to the Warriors. All right, then we've got this little bad boy here. So it's got kind of a wave sort of pattern, and it is numbered to 299. We'll find lots of those wave sort of patterns. We are not necessarily going to put all of those front and back. You know, we may not flip every single one of them over as we go along, but we'll do the lower ones maybe, or some of them we're going to kind of learn as we go. So Tyler Hero here is the orange parallel. The orange in here, while they are parallels, as you see, are not numbered. So again, they are very plentiful. He's the Miami Heat, if I did not say that, and I don't think I did up to that point. I was busy talking about other stuff, wasn't I? All right, this guy. I gotta look this guy up. He's a Piston. So our first autograph out that we see tonight is heading to the Detroit Pistons. Stanglover, you lean to the right. Yeah, it's election night. Yeah, I had to go vote earlier today, of course. So I don't know what the results are, though, because I didn't really have time to watch it. So I don't have any idea how it's coming in. A silver prism. We won't probably flip all those over every time. I'll just call them out as we go. There's Kobe White. That is numbered to 249. I expect that all of the ones that we will see that are that design will be numbered to 249. That's my guess. We'll verify it, of course, when we see another one or two and just make sure that that's the right way to look at it. The green ones are unnumbered, much like our orange ones, so we don't worry about them. Jarrell Brantley is numbered to 99. And Jarrell is another one I got to take a little peek at. I warned you I haven't learned them all. He is the Jazz. Thank goodness Hoops, they're in their actual NBA uniforms. Makes life a little easier. Talen Horton-Tucker is a silver prism. And next up is a little Cam Reddish, and Cam here is numbered to 199, which I guess, no, he's still, that's a different color pattern, isn't it, than the one we saw at 249 a minute ago. A purple Jordan Bone. Our purple also do not appear to be numbered, so purple, green, and orange, none of which appear to be numbered. Garrison Matthews, our third autograph out. Garrison is a Wizard. All-Americans will find plenty of this particular insert. That's Ja Morant on that one. I think not all of that insert series will refract, but obviously some of them do. Zion with a wave pattern, meaning it is numbered to 299. He's, of course, the Pelicans. Bruno Fernando. And Bruno here in the gold is to 149, which I thought, right, it would be lower because it's gold, but no, apparently not so much. And good old Bruno. Where's good old Bruno go? He is the Atlanta Hawks, it seems. Get my sleeves rearranged here. I got a hot mess. I can't decide how I want to get set up tonight. That's what happens when I go on vacation. I told you all that before. It's true. All right, so this is Eric Holman. I don't know where he goes. I do not remember him, and I have not written him down. So he's one I would have to look up. Or maybe Stanglover. He's really good about knowing that sort of stuff. He may know and type it in for us, or someone else might as well. Rui Hachimura. Silver prism. That heads to the Washington Wizards. There's Kyle Guy. Kyle is numbered to 199. There's an All-American Rui Hachimura, and that All-American, while it is a parallel, is has a color on it. It's not numbered as we saw there. And next out comes Lamar Peters. He's our fifth and final autograph out of this box, and he is the Knicks, I do believe. All right, so that's kind of how it's going to roll. We're going to buzz on through some of this stuff. If it's high numbered, like what we just saw there, the stuff that's like 149, 199, 299, unnumbered, etc., we're not even going to necessarily flip those over. We'll just kind of keep on trucking for the most part, unless it's a big name, then we might flip it. And I'm also only going to sleeve the autographs and maybe a few select cards as we go. The rest of them I will do after the fact, in the essence of keeping things moving here tonight. So we don't keep you on here past your bedtime or any of that. You know how that goes. And tomorrow night, remember, we're starting really early at 8 o'clock Eastern, which means the auction is also ending much earlier than maybe it normally would, because Hoops has got so freaking many cards. It's that Oni or Ani is our silver prism. And there we've got another Zion parallel for the Pelicans. And this Zion is numbered to 249. The orange, of course, are not numbered. That's Okiki. Nasir Little. Nasir is numbered to 125. I think he's the Trailblazers, but let me double check that. He's one I have a tendency to, say wrong sometimes. Yeah, he is Trailblazers. There's a PJ Washington silver prism. PJ is the Hornets. There you've got another Kyle Guy. That pattern should be to 199. We've got a green Cameron Johnson. Green again are not numbered. And this is Bolo. He is a Nugget. Look at that tiny little signature, dude. I mean, that is so small. I don't know if I remember seeing his signature before, but that is really tiny, isn't it? Low numbered, too, to 30. So there you go. And this Crusade with Ja Morant is a prism, but still not numbered. And there's Admiral Schofield. Those are to 149. That particular color, Admiral, is a wizard. FYI. Another Zion. Seen a lot of Zion parallels. I don't believe this one's going to be numbered. No, it is not. But it's the Pelicans, of course. Dean Wade. Dean is a Cleveland Cavalier. That is numbered to 199 for Cleveland. A Darius Garland silver prism. And there's Jackson Hayes. That's to 249. Comes another one of our waves, and that's Zion. A lot of Zion parallels in here tonight. In fact, I think this is our second Zion wave, if I'm not mistaken. It's numbered to 299. Amir Coffey, numbered to 30. Amir is a Clipper. So, making the Clippers happy. Kevin Porter Jr., silver prism. And Dylan Windler, this is the first we've seen numbered to 99 tonight. First one we've seen that low. Everything else has been 149 or higher in terms of the non-autographed parallels. Matisse, he is numbered to 199. Kerwin Roach. Kerwin Roach. Do I know where you go? I don't think I do. No, and I don't have him written down either. So he's another player I don't really know. It is, however, numbered to 25. Looks like we've got the scope pattern on there. And another box in the books. So if anybody does happen to have my Kentucky Wildcats basketball game on, and you should feel the need to let me know the score, well, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I will happily accept any score updates that anyone might like to share. Just saying. Just saying. All right, more Crusade base. There's a Cody Martin silver prism. Cody is, I think, a Hornet. Another high number there. Keldon Johnson to 299. Keldon, I believe, is a Spur. The orange, of course, are unnumbered. That was Okiki. Brandon Clark autograph comes our way next. Numbered to 75, you have the Grizzlies. And Brandon Clark. A Grant Williams silver prism. This is numbered to 249. It's Bruno Fernando, unnumbered Derwin Hernandez. Admiral Schofield is our autograph. That's going to be for the Wizards. It is numbered to 99. It's 8-4 Kentucky. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, thank you. They must not have gotten started right at 8 or right at on time, which I think was 9:30, because the score would, I would hope, surely to goodness, be higher than 8-4 if they'd really been playing a half an hour. PJ Washington Crusade Prism Hornets. A Gold Crusade Jackson Hayes. That one is numbered. It is to 149, and Jackson Hayes goes to NOLA Pelicans. Romeo Langford. Our autograph is the one and only Josh Reeves. Josh is numbered to 99. And Josh is a Dallas Maverick. A Silver Prism Nasir Little. He's the Blazers. Mojo pattern. Mojo pattern for Kevin Porter Jr. Mojo is numbered to 49 for Kevin Porter Jr. and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Behind it is a Grant Williams All-American. That one is numbered to 75, and he's a Celtic. Juwan Morgan, our next autograph. I don't remember Juwan. Let me see if I wrote him down. So hold one moment, please. Hold, please. Juwan Morgan, did I write you down? I'm going to have to go probably with no. Yeah, so Juwan Morgan, I don't know him off the top of my head, and I don't have him written down either, so. Jordan Bone is our Silver Prism, and then numbered to 299, you have a little Carson Edwards. A Green Crusade for R.J. Barrett. Moses Brown as an autograph numbered 275. And Moses, where do you go, Moses? You go to the Rockets. Houston Rockets get Moses Brown. It's now 11-4 Kentucky. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, Champions Classic is always a early season tournament that Kentucky plays in, and I always kind of look forward to it, but also kind of dread it, because, you know, if we just completely look terrible in the early season like this, because I mean, always playing big time opponents in the Champions Classic. Kansas, Duke, Michigan, that kind of thing, then it's like, oh man, it's a terrible way to start the season. But then if you come out and play well, it's like, oh, all right. So I always look forward to it, but yet simultaneously dread it, because you never know. Carson Edwards is our Silver Prism. This, I believe, is our first that we've seen in this kind of Carolina blue, if you will. It is Cameron Johnson, and it's numbered to 30. So maybe that's why we haven't seen a lot of them yet. Cameron Johnson is a Phoenix Sun. Now, this little bad boy should have some numbering on that. That is a snakeskin variation, I do believe. And on the front there, you have DeAndre Hunter. So that is headed to the Atlanta Hawks. I guess it does not have a number on it, but I am pretty sure that's considered the snakeskin parallel, right? Pretty sure it is. Oh, baby. Ho, ho, ho. Money, 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 money. There it is, kids. Nice. It is not numbered, but I don't think we care, do we? Look at that. If you've got NOLA, that's exactly what you wanted right there. In my hot little hand is the card you want, Zion Williamson. So there's the big boom right there, the big boom. I like that. Justin Wright Foreman. That is the Silver Prism. And then we have Keldon Johnson to 299. So yeah, whatever guys chose the right-hand side of the case, if you have NOLA, you owe them a big thanks, don't you? Zion Williamson, there's another parallel. It's not numbered on the All-American. Darius Baisley comes out as our next autograph. It's hard to follow Zion, but Darius Baisley here goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilbert, is that yours? Is that Zion yours, ma'am? Ah, congratulations. Listen, if that is yours, Gilbert, and you want that in a one-touch case, I will happily do that for you tonight here at the end of the break. Sometimes people don't want them in a one-touch when they have this type of finish, the chrome or the prism finish. Other people do, some don't. So I used to do it as a matter of habit, but some people got unhappy about it. So now I ask before I do it if they have this type of finish. Silver Prism Admiral Schofield. This is numbered to 249. It's Tremont Waters. And here comes another Zion loaded with his parallels in here. That's the Green Crusade. Justin Wright Foreman is our autograph here. And Justin Wright Foreman is the Jazz. And that is not numbered. Jordan Poole, Silver Prism. Nasir Little for the Trailblazers to 199. Tyler Hero in the Heat, that is unnumbered. Comes another autograph from the Duke Blue Devils. This is Marquise Bolden to 199. Not looking too badly here. Cannot remember where he goes. Don't have him written down. A Crusade for Okiki, that is Prism but not numbered. Then you have Quindary Weatherspoon, that is numbered to 149. A DeAndre Hunter Orange is unnumbered. A William McDowell White autograph. And like his entire jersey's kind of airbrushed out, so that's a little crazy, isn't it? William McDowell White. I do not have written down either, so we'll have to do a little investigating about him. Gilbert, you do want that Zion in a one-touch. Perfect, man. Perfect. That's base. I will take care of that here in a second. We'll look through the rest of these boxes, and then I'll grab that one-touch for your man there and get him in there. Hi, After Hours Kitchen. Oh, your username makes me hungry. I know, I ate kind of like a weird dinner tonight, and I didn't, I think I should have eaten something more substantial, because now I see your username and I'm feeling hungry. I'm like thinking, yeah, maybe I could order some food still. But you know what they say about eating this late, so I guess not. Keldon Johnson is our Silver Prism. Isaiah Roby, that is to 149. Brandon Clark is not numbered. Ty Jerome is numbered to 149 for Mr. Ty Jerome. Goes to the Phoenix Suns. Jalen Noel is our Silver Prism. We have an All-American Wave Grant Williams, numbered to 299. Next up is Kevin Porter Jr. That is numbered to 75. I cannot for the life of me remember what that pattern is called. I go through this every time, so I don't remember the pattern on the card, but we do know, of course, it's numbered to 75. That's the important part. And he plays for the Cavaliers. Eric Pascal autograph comes out next. That's headed to the Warriors. It is numbered to 30. All-American Rui Hachimura Wizards to 149. That was or 199. Sorry, that is Ty Jerome. Green are not numbered. Darius Garland. We've got an autograph here for Luguentz Dort. Luguentz is numbered to 49, and drum roll is the Oklahoma City Thunder. DeAndre Hunter is our silver prism. We have yet another Zion parallel, a Crusade parallel here, numbered to 99. Got a massive amount of his parallels. Here's another one behind it, a purple Crusade parallel. Crazy amount of Zion parallels in here tonight, not to mention the signature. Jalen Horde. And Jalen is the Trailblazers. Silver Prism Matisse. Numbered to 299. There's P.J. Washington. This should be numbered to 30. We flip it over here, we'll find out. Quinndary Weatherspoon is the player. It is, in fact, numbered to 30. And that goes to the Spurs. Corey Davis comes out next. This one numbered to 25. And Corey Davis, I think, is actually currently in the Turkish league playing internationally, but he was most recently associated with the Wizards. So he will go to the Wizards, even though I believe he's currently playing international league because the last NBA team association was the Wizards. Strong Crosby says somebody's happy that you didn't say left. I know, right? Score is now 11-9. Man, nobody's like scoring, are they? Because that's been a while since it was 11-4. It doesn't seem like there's much scoring going on. Although I will say I have seen cases before where the case might have this, more than one autograph of the same player. So you never know. There could be a Zion on the left-hand side of the case too. I've definitely seen stuff like that happen before, so you never know. But for sure, the right side was a lucky call for the person who has the Pelicans tonight, which is Gilbert. Gilbert has them, so he is happy. He is definitely happy. Quinndary Weatherspoon, Silver Prism, numbered to 299. That's Pascal. Then we've got Grant Williams. That will be unnumbered on the purple. Here comes Nick Claxton. Nick is numbered to 149. And I got to look him up. Nick, where you go, my friend? The Nets. Headed off to the Brooklyn Nets. Silver Prism, Mfiondu, numbered to 30. You have Justin James. So we've now had a handful of them numbered to 30. Not too bad. Justin James is the Sacramento Kings. This little friend here is numbered to 249. That is Jalen Hands. And here is Oni or Ani. I'm not quite sure which way we say his name, but he is the Utah Jazz on that autograph hit. Silver Prism for KZ, numbered to 299. That's Brandon Clark. There's Jarrett Culver. The green are not numbered. Devontae Kasuk. Maybe. I probably did not really say that right, but anyway, he is a Laker. That's the important part. It's where it goes, right? DeAndre Hunter, Crusade Prism, won't be numbered. Numbered to 249, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Darius Garland, a purple Crusade. Those are not numbered. Corey Davis Jr. is our autograph. And Corey Davis, once again, we saw him earlier, I believe Turkish League is his current affiliation, most recently the Wizards, so that's where it will go. Silver Prism Mfwanu, numbered to 199. That's Brazaiskis. Orange Brandon Clark. Those, of course, are not numbered. Ooh, Cam Johnson and Kobe White. A little dual action happening here. And Cam Johnson is the Phoenix Suns. Kobe White is the Bulls. So since we've got two different teams involved with that, it's going to set up there in the housekeeping area. We will be using random.org to find it a home here in a few minutes after we go through these last two boxes that we've got to go. So slowly but surely we're getting there, working our way through it. All right. Got a Silver Prism Carson Edwards. A Grant Williams that'll be to 149. The orange, of course, unnumbered Nickeil Alexander Walker. Comes Brandon Clark. I think we already saw him once, didn't we? We're going to see him again. Numbered to 149. That's headed to the Memphis Grizzlies with Brandon Clark. Silver Prism Jordan Poole to 299. Quindary Weatherspoon. There's Shayok with a green unnumbered. Admiral Schofield, I think we've seen him once. We're seeing him again. That's the Wizards to 125. Crusade Cam Johnson. A Crusade Prism, I should say, Cam Johnson. There's KZ to 199, an unnumbered Mfwanu, and John Conchar, something like that. It is numbered to 75, and it goes to the Grizzlies. So, yeah, how about that? How about that, Memphis Grizzlies? Ty Jerome, Silver Prism. Rui Hachimura, numbered to 25. That's nice for the Wizards. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Mike says he's got both the teams on our card up there, so fantastic. That means we won't have to really worry about random, will we? Keldon Johnson, numbered to 99. That is the Spurs. Yeah, I do always put up the spreadsheet to check that stuff out, but it is kind of nice to know up front that that's one that we'll be able to sidestep because you got them both. And we can get no drama, right? That's the way we like it. Vic Law heads to the Orlando Magic. Silver Prism Brandon Clark. Numbered to 249, Dewan Hernandez. Numbered to 299, Dewan Hernandez. And here comes Devontae Kasich, numbered to 149. We saw him earlier. He is a Laker. And that's going to bring us to a little last box mojo. Now, we've already had some incredibly good mojo for this break, for sure. So let's try to get some more. What do you say? I think we should. I think we should go for it. Wouldn't you just absolutely faint if we had another Zion Williamson out of this half? Hey, stranger things have happened. I'm telling you. Especially in these collegiate products. They're not... You get more duplication sometimes in these collegiate products than you do in the others. So, you never know. Could have another one hanging out there in the other half of the case. All right, off we go into the last box here. A Zion Crusade Prism will not be numbered, but nonetheless. This little bad boy here for Rui Hachimura should be numbered to 99 for the Wizards. A green Keldon Johnson. Lamar Peters, I believe he's a bookend as well. Pretty sure we pulled him earlier. That is numbered to 199 and goes to the Knicks. Ooh, a Zion Silver Prism. Oh, man. You've really done quite well tonight with NOLA. Of course, the autograph was the kicker, but aside from that, really a lot of Zion parallels and some good ones as well. Ja Morant. And Ja is numbered to 25, so that's going to make the Grizzlies kind of happy. PJ Washington Orange Hornets unnumbered. Cam Johnson numbered to 10. That's for the Phoenix Suns for Mr. Cam Johnson here. I like that it's numbered to 10. Okiki Silver Prism to 149. That's Dylan Windler. Unnumbered Matisse. Dewan Hernandez autograph coming out. And do I know where he goes? Yeah, he's a Raptor. Toronto Raptors, Dewan Hernandez. Silver Prism Okiki. Numbered to 199. It's Bol Bol. There's a Grant Williams All-American Wave pattern to 299. We've got an Aubrey Dawkins autograph. That is Pelicans. And Brandon Clark Silver Prism. There's Okiki numbered to 199. A Green Crusade Kobe White. And, oh man, you know I can't say his name, so yeah. Saravidis? I don't know. That's completely, totally, 100% wrong. Anyway, he's a Detroit Piston, even though I cannot say his name. So, we're going to do a little recapping here. I'm also going to step away in a moment and get a one-touch case. It seems like we are going to have the same team owner here because he already weighed in and let us know. But just we do it all official-like anyway, so we'll just head over there and take care of that and make it all pretty and official. Cam Johnson, of course, is the Suns. Kobe White is the Bulls. And it sounds like we're not even going to have to worry about random, which is kind of the way we like it, right? We don't have to disappoint anybody. So the Phoenix Suns, Carolina Blue Heaven. And who did I say our other one was? The Bulls, Chicago Bulls. See, I'd already forgotten. Carolina Blue Heaven. All right, just exactly as we expected. So we don't have to go to random for that. Nice little dual autograph. I am going to grab a one-touch case here since our team owner for the Pelicans gave me the okay to slide Zion in there. So let me go grab that real quickly. And when we get to Zion in our stack, we'll recase him. There we go. Finally found the right one. That only took a minute, didn't it? All right, so these are some of our lower numbered cards. Obviously, there's tons of numbered stuff. I did not set it all aside, just some of the lower stuff. So, Ja Morant is to 25. Next up is Rui Hachimura. That is numbered to 99. Keldon Johnson is numbered to 99. Rui Hachimura numbered to 25. Numbered to 30, you've got Justin James. Quindary Weatherspoon to 30. Kevin Porter Jr. to 75. This is not numbered, but that is, I believe, our snakeskin pattern. Those aren't super common. It's DeAndre Hunter. Numbered to 30, Cam Johnson. Mojo pattern for Kevin Porter Jr. That's numbered to 49. And another one to 99 is Dylan Windler. And then all of the other stuff that is higher numbered, unnumbered, etc. We're not going to, recap all of that because, yeah, there's a lot of it. And this handsome little card right here, we've got the same team owner for both teams, so that worked out extremely well. So you can say it went to the Suns, you can say it went to the Bulls. Either way, it goes to the same bidder. That's the good news. That is the good news. All right, then we have Cerrividus. I can't say his name. You all know I can't say his name. Followed by Aubrey Dawkins. Next up is Dewan Hernandez. There's Cam Johnson. Lamar Peters. Devontae Kasich. Vic Law. John Conchar. Admiral Schofield. Brandon Clark. Corey Davis Jr. Devontae again. We saw him a moment ago. There's Oni or Ani, whichever way we say that. I'm not sure. Nick Claxton. Corey Davis Jr. Jalen Horde. Lugans. Eric Pascal. Ty Jerome. And William McDowell White. Trey Little and Mike Patterson, you guys are asking to have some of your stuff in a one-touch as well. Yeah, let me do this for you, okay? I am going to type in here my email address that I use for PayPal. I do not use this for correspondence, but I do use it for PayPal. So if whichever you want a case for, do me a favor and type it in the notes when you send it over. And for the first case, it would be $3. And if you want the second one, which I think, Mike, you did want to, your second one would be $2.50. So, Mike, yours would be $5.50. Trey, yours would be $3. That covers my cost to go buy them at the card store, plus the, the tax and all that jazz that I got to pay the card store, and then the extra shipping weight, etc., and PayPal fees, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, it winds up being break even if we do it that way. Marquise Bolden, but please do put in the notes what it is for. Justin Wright Foreman. Darius Baisley. And there's Zion. We're going to set Zion right up there for a second. Moses Brown. Jawan Morgan. Josh Reeves. Admiral Schofield. Brandon Clark. Kerwin Roach. Amir Coffey. Dean Wade. Bowl. Nasir Little. Lamar Peters, that's a bookend, I'm pretty sure. Arik Holman. Garrison Matthews. Jarrell Brantley. And this guy whose name I also can't pronounce. Diambo, something like that. You know I'm going to get it wrong. I just am. I get, even the names that I hear on a really regular basis, I still get wrong a good amount of the time. I know, it's sad, right? And then in just a second, we are going to do a little recapping of the shipping info. And then we'll also take a look at what is coming up in the days ahead. We'll do all of that as soon as I get Zion here safely ensconced in his little one-touch case. The only thing I can say is I wish it had been numbered. But other than that, I mean, come on. Right? Nice. Makes me happy when we hit good stuff like that. All right, so let's roll over here to the information that we need, if I can get it together here. Where did it go? There we go. All right, so The mini helmets, our first break of the night, was a free shipping break. Free shipping stuff always projected to go out no later than a week after the fact. Often goes sooner, shouldn't be any later than that. And if you did not hit in the mini helmet break and you are still entitled to a consolation card, can just be, it's a single random card for your team. Can be for any year, any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period, and typically I'm going to send it with your next package unless you want it sent sooner. If you do, hit me up and let me know, and I'll stick it in plain white envelope, stamp, that kind of thing, get it on the way to you. Our paid shipping breaks tonight were Triple Threads and Prism Draft Picks Basketball. Those should be on the way to you Friday. So if I can get it out to you sooner than that, of course I will. But right now, look for it to be on or before Friday. If you got skunked in Triple Threads or Prism Draft Picks, although I don't think anybody would have, gone completely without hitting a card in Prism Draft Picks. But it's possible in Triple Threads. Your consolation card or cards will ship out with the rest of the break, right? Since it is a paid shipping break, so that is how that is going to work. And these are the breaks that are already listed on eBay. So this is what is coming up here in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're starting early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and we're going to open Hoops, a half case of it, right? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. It's a 10-box half case, which is something insane, like 2,500 cards or some crap. I mean, it's not quite that much, but it's almost that much. It's like so much. And Veteran Base does not ship to the teams in that break. Veteran Base has a separate bidding category if you're interested in it. And if you read the listing description, you'll find a lot more information about how all of that works. On Thursday, we're going to open Phoenix Football Master Case. A Master Case is simply 2 8-box cases inside of a larger box. So it's going to be a 16-box break. On Friday, that's the release date for Flawless Basketball. We're going to open a half case of that and a 12-box case of Prism Football. Saturday, we will once again start early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Once again, Veteran Base will not ship to the teams, but we'll have a separate bidding category, and it will be the back half of the case of hoops that we start on Wednesday. We will finish on Saturday. And then we will, on Sunday night, have an off night, because after all that hoops and Prism and Phoenix and etc., there's going to be a lot of stuff to sort and ship. I know, right? All right, so I believe that has got me all wrapped up for tonight. So those of you who wanted the one-touch cases, I will get that squared away for you. Once again, the PayPal info there in the chat feed. If for some reason you're watching this later or something and you want one, you can send me a message by way of eBay and I'll get you sorted out for it. But please remember to put in the notes what specific cards you want to go in the one-touch case, just so that I get it done properly. Once again, it's $3 for the first one, $2.50 for this any subsequent for any like standard size. The only thing they charge me more for are the really thick ones and the ones for like booklets and stuff like that. So all right, guys and gals, that is it for me tonight. As always, I thank you. Appreciate you very much. After Hours is asking about Tyler Hero. No Tyler Hero autographs. Gosh, I don't remember if there were any variations. There could have been, but truthfully, there's so many variations in this break After Hours, I wouldn't swear to it one way or the other. I can tell you there were no autographs for him, though. But beyond that, not entirely 100% sure. All right, so that's it for me tonight. Thank you once again. If I don't see you tomorrow night for hoops, hopefully I will see you again soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening and the week ahead, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye now.